the statement that has been sought by the very able member for Kitutu Masaba, my good friend Clive Gisairo, raises a number of weighty issues, very weighty issues. First and foremost, Honorable Speaker, it is now close to 1 month or thereabouts since this officer was reported to have died in Washington, D.C. Since his death, there have been conflicting statements. A statement from the police was suggesting that this officer had gone for some training in the US, whilst a statement from the family of this deceased officer was clear, was categorical that this officer was part of a mission that had been sent to Haiti. Had been sent to Haiti. Now the family is helpless. 4 weeks down the road, they have not been told what killed their kin. They have not been told when to expect the body of their kin. But more fundamentally, if indeed it is true that this officer was part of a mission to Haiti, who authorized that mission? In the clear face of a court order that any police mission to Haiti remains unconstitutional until certain conditions are met. Can I therefore ask that the chairman of the relevant committee compels the concerned cabinet secretary to come forth and tell the whole country, in addition to the family, as to how this helpless officer found himself thousands of miles away and was allowed to die a solitary death in a foreign land on a mission which remains unclear to date. Is this how we treat our police officers? That once we use them, we send them to some unknown missions, they die there, and then you remain quiet. And the family is crying, is agonizing. Madam Speaker, Honorable Speaker, sorry, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a very, very, very serious matter. And in fact, I would have suggested in a ruling after this, that this question be treated differently. That you compel the cabinet secretary responsible for the police to come here and explain to this house how this officer, and an officer who is just struggling with life from the great land of Omogusi. Why are you mistreating officers?
Yes, Honorable Member.
From the land of Omogusi.
What is your point of order? Minority Leader, just take your seat. There's a point of order.
The point of order, Mr. Speaker, sir, understanding order number 1, is that ordinarily this House does not entertain comments on statements. The reason being, it's at the risk of trying to even preempt the answers we're likely to get, and also it tends to lead one towards making political statements that may be unsubstantiated. So the practice of the House is a statement is made, then you can make a comment at that time. But the trajectory the Leader of Minority is taking is actually not the trajectory of the House.
Thank you for that. Leader of Minority, it was expected you make a very short comment on this, because ordinarily, like you have put it, we don't debate statements. So please conclude.
Actually, I was indulged in a special way by the Honorable Speaker. So Honorable Murugara, relax, relax. You know, when dry bones are mentioned, all women feel jittery. That is according to Chinua Achebe. I don't know what is itching Honorable Murugara. When a son of the Omogusi is dead, far away in the US, and nobody is telling the family what killed him or what took him to the USA.
So you will need